first herp of the day here is a little greenhouse frog we flipped. It's probably the same one as last time. It was under the same rock. Pretty cool. We're just out in the Covington-Mandeville area today, hoping to find some salamanders and frogs. So after about an hour now and a lost lens cap, we finally found the first slimy of the day. Pretty little guy. I'm not going to take my camera out for pictures because I'm missing a lens cap, but yeah, it's a really cool find. And first one of the day, so that's exciting. Yeah, check back in with you guys later. So that's the second plethodon, I think, of the day. Little slimy salamander there. This is a really pretty one. We haven't found much. The spot's actually dried up a bit, but hopefully we'll find some more stuff. If not, we might be switching locations, but cool little guy. Happy to see him. Check back in with you guys later. What? Hey, bro. Alright, so that is the first snake of the day. Right on this, he was upside down. We flipped this little baby cottonmouth. That's why you gotta watch those hands. My fingers were kind of close to this guy, but we were very careful. Look at him. Oh, he's really pretty. I hope we get some good photos with the camera so you guys can see how cool this guy actually is. But yeah, a little venomous species of viper we have here in Louisiana. It's one of the two most common. Chistrodon piscivorus. Their scientific name actually means fish eater, piscivorus. And they are just so beautiful. I love these guys. As you can see, very aggressive. He's definitely chasing me right now. Super duper aggressive snakes. Look at that cute little tongue flick. These guys are actually pretty docile in my experience. They will put on a show sometimes if they feel very threatened, but for the most part, I actually find them to be one of the calmer snakes that we have here. Cute little guy. We're gonna let him be after I get some photos, but yeah, we will check back in with you guys later. A lot of our vipers get these neon tail tips like you can see there. That's a great way to tell this apart from a juvenile water snake or anything else. If it has a neon tail tip, it is probably a viper. But they wiggle that around and use it to lure in small lizards and frogs and other things that they can eat. It's very cool. This is actually, if you look, I'm not going to get too close, but that is one of the smallest cottonmouths I've ever seen. And oh my gosh, and here Paige has coins that we can use for comparison. But that's a nickel. Right, it's a quarter. He's tiny. So, oh my gosh. So, Paige spotted the second snake of the day. Is a little Decay's brown snake. This is the smallest one I've ever seen. This is a little baby Decay's brown. Non-venomous, of course, but oh my gosh, is he adorable. Oh, he's little. He's so little. All right, it's picture time. That is... So we've just stumbled upon all these tortillas and bread in the water here, along with several permanent marker messages that are awesome. But we're gonna go ahead and head in for the night, I think. It's very dark and I don't have my headlight. And it's also been rather cold lately, but I think this is a good way to end off. So anyways, I don't think this will be the end of the video. If this is actually gonna make it onto the channel, but tonight we're looking for newts. Already found the first herp of the night, which is just this bullfrog who's chilling here. I don't know why. Anyways, it rained fairly recently. It's not too cold out tonight, so there's a number of things that we can see. Hopefully it'll be some really cool things. Anyway, he's kind of pretty. I think I'm going to go run and grab my camera. We're going to get a picture or two of these guys. I just spotted the first newt over there, so we're going to get some footage of those guys because I didn't get any good ones last time we were out here because my phone died, but this time's in charge. Right there you can see another herp of the night. Some Amphiuma, little Amphiuma dudes just sitting out there. Another Amphiuma just across the way over there. Now, I'm always on the lookout to see just how many toes those guys have. And there's two species that live around here, and they're fairly common. Both of them allegedly, although I've only ever found three-toed Amphiumas. Two-toed Amphiumas also exist in this area. So whenever I finally find one of those, it'll be huge for me personally. There's really like no significant difference at all. Was that a newt there? Or was those tadpoles? I don't know, I might dig around there with my hands. But, oh look, there's an Amphiuma right here. So yeah, this is another Amphiuma. You can kind of see him. Oh, I'm not pointing at it well. Oh, he just reacted to my finger. I don't want him to bite me. These guys hurt so very bad when they hurt really, really bad when they bite because they crawfish. Like that one, right there. Anyways, as I was saying, there's two different species. There's no huge difference between the two of them. They're both big, large aquatic salamanders that eat crawfish and photosensitive eyes that don't do much else. They usually exist just entirely under this mud here, but sometimes on rainy, warmer nights like this, or I say warmer, this is actually pretty chilly for Louisiana, but it is warmer than what we have had for, I mean, prior to this past week. Just simply, I'm convinced it's despite the fact that I have had ample, like zero time in my schedule to actually go out looking for things this week. It has been super warm, but I'm grateful. Look, there's another one right there. Grateful for it now because we have a night after a nice rain where it's nice and warm out, and the salamanders are clearly out, and I did see a newt earlier, and so we should be able to get some good clips of those tonight, which, I mean, I've wanted to find newts this year for a while. Anyways, my tangent is done. I'll check back in with you guys later. My favorite thing ever is just to see the little crawfish chilling like sideways, like little space cadets up there. Judging by those ripples over there, there's some pretty intense stuff going down, whether it's fish or a giant tadpole that never morphed out, which we've seen that once or twice in here, if y'all remember last year. I'm not certain, but I am gonna head over there shortly. I'm just kind of walking around hoping to see something. I haven't seen any newts since that first one, but you know, I know they're out here, so I will find one, even if it kills me. Right there, under that leaf, is the first newt of the night. You can hardly see him, but I'm gonna try to get him. I think I just saw another one come up from air. So I think this is a pocket where they're at. All of you at once. Yes, thank you, cars. I think this is a pocket where they're at. Pocket where they're at. So I'm gonna try to find some. Really interesting is I think we actually have a few down here. There's number 1, chilling right there. And there's number 2 right there. So I'm gonna take this, and I think I saw movement that looked newt-esque right over there. So we're gonna put this net here, like that. And I think I'm just gonna try to hand grab these guys, because I don't really want to mess up the bottom too much here. Oh, I missed him. Ooh, I think I missed both of them. Alright, so anyways, pacifist not using the net didn't work, so I guess we're gonna scoop up these guys. But yeah, okay, well there you go, they're here. So let's catch some newts. There is a newt in here. So notice, as I'm digging through this, I'm doing this right on the side of here, so that I can kind of push all of this back into the water. You want to make sure everything you do is back into the water. Now, in doing so, I run the risk of perhaps letting anything I've netted go back into the water, which is risky business, but gotta preserve the ecosystem, right? So this right here is a eastern newt. We have the subspecies central newt here in Louisiana, but this is one of them right here. And anyways, we'll take a closer look at them in a second. I'm going to dig through this and shuffle it back in for all the stuff that needs to be in the water, but I will check back in with you guys later. Look at that. That is in situ. Right there. Another newt. Guy from way over there, which I caught using a much more difficult method than what I'm about to do. The scoop net in a big area. Over here, though, I've come to find out that there are just little newt guys just chilling up in all this foliage. So we're just gently gonna peek under leaves like this until we find one crawling about. Well, that was a flop. I did just film myself catching the second newt of the night, but unfortunately my phone is stupid, so it didn't actually save because of error in where it wanted to store things and where it should have been storing things. Anyways, now that that's all sorted out, we're gonna continue what I did just film myself doing, which is looking in this little shallow area under leaves and stuff. We find a little newt, and we can grab him, like this, like I just did there. And look, that there is a central newt, a subspecies of the eastern newt. Very, very cool. These are one of my favorite animals, and we're gonna catch a few more of these probably, so I can film some more clips on them and get some good photos. Anyways, I'll check back in with you guys later. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? So cool. Yeah, newts are one of my favorite of the salamanders that we can find in Louisiana. I think that they're just fascinating, and they've got a really interesting life cycle, because they start out like most salamanders. They come out of their eggs, they have their little larval tadpole-like stage. Then, as they get older, they go on to land like normal salamanders, and they become what we like to call efts, and there's some sort of Latin derivative there. And I'll probably talk about that later in a future video that's more specific, but they go into the land-dwelling stage called efts. However, around this time of year, whenever they're sexually mature, they go back into the water, and become aquatic dwelling adults. And from there, I don't know whether they ever go back onto the land again, or if they stay in the water permanently, or if they even survive after the mating season. Again, this isn't really my true area of expertise here. I do more in snakes, but these are seriously one of my favorite salamanders because they're just so cool. These will eat other amphibian eggs and larvae. They're truly a spectacle. I mean, it's one of the coolest things that we have here in Louisiana, in my opinion. It's so wild that this ecosystem is literally just on the side of a highway. I mean, people really don't realize just the tiny, hyper-specific, crazy ecosystems that are just tucked away in some of the most obscure places. Or I wouldn't venture to say this place is obscure, but it is definitely not where you would expect. Or, I mean, somebody who knows what they're looking for would probably expect to find something here. But somebody who doesn't know a lot about these things, your average person probably would not expect to find the incredibly diverse ecosystem in a ditch on the side of a highway. But anyways, I got some nice pictures, and I found some cool things, and met a cool dude. Oh look, there's a newt right there. Anyways, I will check back in with you guys later. Alright, here's our next newt of the night. A little bit further up than I'm used to seeing them, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick her up real quick. And oh, that went through my hand. What a smug little face. New species for the night. Really not sure why we haven't seen any sooner, but right here is the first lesser siren. Are you alive, sir? Yeah, you are alive. Oh, goodbye. Well, there he goes. Yeah, lesser siren. Let's go. I just filmed the outro, but we just found the first snake of the night. That right there is just a broad-banded water snake. He's just chilling. Surprised we hadn't seen any already. I really appreciate snake life. Why isn't this car moving, I wonder? Anyways, that right there is a broad-banded water snake. I think I'm gonna grab a voucher shot, you know, for the video, thumbnail and all that. But it's cool to see him. He was something I was expecting to see and didn't see yet. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna put the ending after that, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Next to that water snake are two pretty large lesser sirens. There's one right there. It's actually probably another one right behind it over there. And then over here, this is, if this is not an amphihuman, I'm not just wrong. No, that's definitely a siren. That is one of the largest lesser sirens I have ever seen. Look at that beast. Oh wow, that's cool. Anyways, yeah. Hope that you enjoyed this. This is probably going to be the end of a video. Like and subscribe, and I hope to see you real soon. Also, in case I haven't figured out a way to say it yet, thank you so much for 400 subscribers. It means the world to Davis and I. Anyways, good night. Love y'all.